Good morning! Yesterday I flew from Miami to Brazil and our first stop is Iguazu Falls. We actually flew overnight, so we landed this morning and changed, and now we're on our way to the park to see these huge waterfalls. Alright, we made it to the national park and we entered in on a bus. We rode a little ways and then now we got off and are walking and are about to see our first glimpse of these waterfalls, and I'm so excited because it's going to be huge and it should be right around the corner right here. Alright, so we're still very far away, but oh my goodness, these waterfalls are massive. You may have heard of acai. It's a fruit that is harvested here in Brazil, frozen and served as like a dessert. You can layer it with like fruits, and I have mine right now with some condensed milk and banana. You can buy it in the US. It's actually pretty expensive there, but here it's pretty common dessert and beach snack. Good morning. Today we are in Argentina. We crossed the border to see the waterfall from the other side. Looks a little different, but that's Brazil over there beyond the border. We drove across the border. It didn't actually take that long, and now we are walking around in a different national park, but same Iguazu waterfall. We're on top of the waterfall right now. You can see it pouring down behind me. A little scary. Butterfly just landed on my finger. We're gonna ride out to the waterfalls and probably get kind of drenched. And how are we feeling? Great.
I said it's a great day for a shower.
Great day for a shower. It's gonna be kind of a long ride, and I have to feel a little bit sick, but it is sunny, and I think this water will feel good. We got off our boat. It was amazing. We did get wet, but it was really fun. And I'm getting some ice cream, of course. It's my favorite snack, and it tastes delicious after an adventure. This trip was called The Great Adventure, that little tour we did on the boat in the Jeeps. And it was really cool. We got to like see the waterfall so close. I really recommend it. It was like $47, which is expensive, but very cool to get to be so close to such a powerful waterfall. And we learned that right now the waterfall is dropping 1,700 liters of water per second, which is a lot of water. All right, right now we're at a restaurant called Churrascaria, where they make a lot of meat. They make so many different kinds of meat. And they also have a buffet, oh dear, got stuff on my face, with lots of different foods. So the buffet has like salads and it has like pastas and all these side dishes and sweet potatoes and stuff. But then they walk around with these big skewers of meat and they'll come up to your table and they'll ask you if you want some meat. And then they'll serve some onto your plate. And so now I have so many different kinds of meat. I have like different kinds of steak, I have like hearts, I have pork, I have chicken. And they'll just come slice you and it's all you can eat and it's amazing. All right, good morning. We are in Rio. This morning we flew from 3 a.m. till about 9 a.m. to Rio de Janeiro, and this is the rooftop at the hotel where we're staying for one night. It's so beautiful. We're on the beach. The landing was so nice. I'll show you guys footage of that. And now we are off to explore for a little bit and get some lunch. We are walking along the Copacabana beach. There's some nice waves. The water's actually kind of cold, but it feels very refreshing. There's all these like little stands where people will rent out umbrellas and chairs and serve drinks. And lots of people hanging out here, surfing and enjoying the water. All right, first meal in Rio. We have two places where they have lots of roasted meats. So we have like steak and pork and sausage and chicken. And then we have this egg farofa, which is like a grain with scrambled eggs, and then french fries and rice. Good morning. Day 4 in Brazil, and we are headed up to Christ the Redeemer up the mountain, taking a train up to the top. It's like 7 a.m. so I'm sleepy, but we're gonna go take the train most of the way up and then walk a little bit at the top. We are in front of Christ the Redeemer somewhere. Okay, this statue was built in 1931. Sorry, originally they wanted to build a statue in honor of Princess Isabel, but she said she didn't want a statue of herself, that she would rather have a statue of her Christ, her Redeemer. So there he is up there. There's the view over the city. The idea is that he's watching over the city and the country. Very sweaty as we climb down this very, very steep trail. All right, we made it down the mountain. It was much more difficult than expected. The first like quarter or fifth of it was like really, really steep, and we were like climbing down rocks, like climbing down the rocks. And then eventually got to a trail where we could hike down, and we made it to this old house that has a cafe inside, which we were trying to get. But outside they have a little truck where I ordered some espresso and some brigadeiro, which is like a very rich, decadent chocolate dessert. And I'm loving it. And it's very early in the morning and we still haven't had breakfast and we're tired and we didn't have any water, so yeah, that made the hike down tough, but we made it.
That means that extra.
Burger with egg and bacon and potatoes. We actually all got the same thing because it was so good. Good morning. We are in the neighborhood of Santa Teresa in Rio de Janeiro. It's a very fun, artsy neighborhood, and we just ordered some iced coffee and mango, which I'm really excited about. It's my favorite fruit, and it looks so juicy and so delicious. And I'm wearing a fun new dress that I bought yesterday. Everyone here wears very like colorful, fun clothes. So even though it's very hot outside, we're having a great morning. This neighborhood reminds me a lot of Jebel Amman, specifically around Rainbow Street. It's very like hilly and very artsy. But mostly just the hills and the steps make me think of Rainbow Street and Jebel Amman, and there's really nice views if you're going up and down the steps like the one behind me. Later today we are going to Sugarloaf Mountain, which is that mountain right there. We're going to take a cable car up and watch the sunset from there, but it's cool now that we're on another mountain opposite and you can see where we're headed to this evening. Okay, these steps were designed and built by an artist. He's from Chile. I took up this cable car behind me to watch the sunset from the mountain. on my last day, which was a bummer. I mean, this happens a lot of times when you travel and you're trying new foods and your body's like a little tired. But I was sick for the last 24 hours, which meant I was just kind of like laying in a bed all day, hoping I could get better, drink water, drinking a lot of coconut water, and I did get better. I mean, it was not fun to fly that way, but I was okay. So I didn't finish recording while I was there, but I wanted to just mention some highlights. Definitely Iguazu was amazing. That's a big national park. I absolutely love waterfalls, and that was one of the most, probably the most impressive waterfall I've ever seen. Bigger than Niagara Falls, bigger than Victoria Falls. It's amazing. Twice as tall as Niagara Falls. Then when I was in Rio de Janeiro, I just loved that it was a city and mountains and the beach all in the same place, which are three of my favorite things. And the food was great, and the clothes were so colorful, and the people were friendly, and it was just really a good time. I liked the mix of sightseeing, but also just eating good food and hanging out and enjoying being with my friends in a new city. So I definitely recommend Brazil if you ever get a chance to go. I especially thought a lot about some of my old roommates, Carol, Danny, and Gabby, who were from Brazil. A few years ago, I lived with them during the pandemic, and they talked so much about Brazil, and since then I've been really wanting to go. So glad I finally made it to a few places, but definitely want to go back and check out more of the country and maybe learn some more Portuguese because I think it's a pretty fun language. Thanks for watching.